One, two, three, one, and welcome everybody to Mom and Dad Talks, where favorite two people are mom and dad. Of course, I've been jacking it up here, folk, and mom and dad are safe as of right now, so it's handy. But with that in mind, we have our a guest appearance of actor Mike Evans. Mike, how you doing, bro?
Blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored. How you
Yeah,
doing?
we're blessed and highly favored to have you, and we're gonna talk a little bit about your acting career because it's a remarkable. I mean, because you started late, you know, and and and
Right, right.
and tell everybody about that start, about you starting late. How did that all? I mean, you just wake up in the morning, decide to be an actor. Talk to us. Talk to our audience. How did you become an actor?
Nah. So my wife is actually the actor. She had got a movie role, and I was there just for support recording. She'll come, after sets like, "How was it?" And we were like, "Well, try to do this different, or that was cool, or this was nice. Don't forget this." And just being on the set, pitching ideas and stuff like that. And the director, Crystal May, she said, "You should be in it." All right, cool. I give it a shot. Had a small role. Of course, all the bigger roles were just towards the ending of casting, so all the bigger roles were taken already. So um, I did it. It was cool. Seeing myself on the movie theater for the first time was absolutely surreal.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you meet good people on sets. You
Right.
know, um, I met Mark Gatlin,
Ooh.
and he introduced me to Hatherling Davis, who does stage,
Mm.
and I had a major role in stage, and I fell in love with acting at that point. I fell in love with acting at that point. But I've been in since. This is all within. I started acting last year. I
Mm-hmm.
would say uh spring
Mm-hmm.
of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so a little over a year.
Wow.
But I've been in, oh man, at least 6 movies now. We're about to do another stage play. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely developed into a passion.
Wow. And as God gives you gifts, and as you use them, He
Yeah, for sure.
multiplies it. And you're a man of faith,
For
and
sure.
I mean, and you love your kids. You're a family man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
of
And you
course,
brought
for
your
sure,
daughter on
man.
the set here. We're going to talk about what you came here for, really. And, let's talk about how you met me before we talk about Church Life Chronicles. How did you even know about the audition for this role?
So I actually met Miss Floria.
Hmm.
Um, and I had been in talks of doing things with her, and we have a all group chat. So she had put out like, "Hey, this great director Todd Hunt. He has a couple roles he's trying to fill. Who's interested?" And I'm like, "I'm hungry for it now.
Hmm.
So of course this is after stage, so I'm hungry for it, and
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And literally the very next day, I get to work. 3:30 in the morning, I check my email and I see Todd Hunt. And I was like, that name sounds really familiar. And then when I clicked on it and I saw the film, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this is it. This is gonna be it." And then once I met you
Mhm.
and your cast, man, it was almost like we knew each other for years already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
And shout out to Floria, because I used to work with Floria. In fact, she got me into the acting and theatrical world over a decade ago almost. And
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just grew into this. My wife drug me into this whole thing here. I came kicking, screaming. She's like, "Oh, you can do this and stuff like that." Well, I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you're really good at it. Okay, we're gonna do this role, and then you get mad at me. Oh, you really killed it and stuff. Like everybody's always talking about you. And then her cousin came live with us, and then I didn't like her boyfriend, so I was taking acting classes. So God had a funny way of getting me into this thing, and then how we got to the
Right.
directing part, you all can see that. But enough about me. What I thought was real interesting was is that you started a year ago before I met you, and
Mhm.
I want the audience to know that because you play this role in this movie, and let me warn everybody. Mike Evans
Yeah.
is not
Action.
this character. He's a very
No,
supportive
I'm
guy.
not.
I mean, he's totally the opposite. So when you see this film, do not say, "Oh, he has a little bit of sight." No, no, this dude is really acting. He's a beast. He, what God has called you to. He's called you into this ministry. Because
Yeah.
there's actually someone else slated to do this role,
Right.
And then one night, we just said, he couldn't do it, whatever. We need to find somebody else. And you said, well, I'll try. And dude, when you did it, you just nailed it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you just at every role we gave you, nailed, but this role you really nailed so to the point where, we don't give it away, but it kind of steals the show a little bit. I mean, you just killed it. I mean, in fact,
That's love.
dude, and let me just explain to somebody about Mike. You're a good actor because a villain is not totally a villain because they only have people that have to have a likability factor.
Right.
And you play this role so well where it's kind of like, I kind of understand this dude. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, you play this
you
role.
got to, man.
Yeah.
Dude, stage, I mean to cut you off. Stage, I was a villain in stage. I was worse in stage. My character was worse. And my character was, he was heavy in domestic violence. And that's something that I'm just completely against. But when you actually you take the time to really learn the role, you learn the script, you become the person almost. You know what I mean? And
You
once you
own it.
get to pretty that part, you own it. And then but once you get there, everything else just feels like soon as when you say action, I ain't Mike no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On stage, it was Ralph. On here, it was Asher. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person anymore. Now I become someone else. And if my role is to be the villain, like when directors write those villain roles or the not so good guy roles, they really take time out.
Yeah.
So out of the respect in the craft, man, like you really have to take that same type of time to put in to actually learn the character to really bring them to life. But yeah, I was scared the first time I did it.
Yeah.
I was so scared because like I got a lot of this coming off the stage, like mean looks and then the director said all that means is that you did your job. It's okay. You don't, I'm like, man, they don't like me,
Like what?
But I actually thoroughly enjoy it now. I thoroughly enjoy the being the villain. Like that one scene. I can't give it away. But
You know what? We're gonna play a clip for our audience. We're gonna play a clip for our audience.
Okay, cool.
Right. Maybe it might be that scene, whatever, but we're gonna play a clip for the audience. So audience, check this out right now, okay? Here we go.
Cool, it'll work.
Here we go, audience.
That's what you guys think of me?
Even the most devoted among us stumble.
There she go.
Good to see you, Brother Reed. Feelings not me. Like I said, S-O-R-R-Y.
We would tell you if you suck.
Well, do I?
Oh man.
Folk, let me tell you right now.
Yo.
You know that part. You own that part, and when you see the next, you own that part again and stuff. But it's a dude. You killed it, and everybody, even my wife, because she's the better writer of both of us, I think. But
yeah,
you guys
you did your thing with the script, man. Of course, being a little bit of having a little bit of experience and reading a lot of scripts. Like it's been a lot that I've turned down just because of like the dialogue, it's you guys like reading it, just all my part alone, just the storyline and what y'all guys brought to the table, man. Y'all really did your thing. You really did your thing.
Wow. And it shows on screen because you all really came through in a real powerful way. And
right,
like I said, you're just getting a glimpse of the story. But when you get the whole story, it's not what you think, everybody, but it is what you think. It's really good. I remember my wife's like, this is just too. Sometimes it's a little too close to home. In fact, but it's not there to bring down the church. It's just to show that we go through church
Right.
life stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's good. I mean, I think that because it's too close to home, like you're shedding light on a lot of things that happen in the church, and maybe someone that's like my character, for instance. I almost gave it away again, Todd. My character, for instance, like maybe someone can see themselves that's my prayer. Someone
Yeah.
that can see themselves and my character and see it with a new set of eyes, if that makes sense. And like, man, like I really don't want to make, you know what I mean, my brothers and sisters feeling like this, or I don't want to make my pastor feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that it is a good thing that is close to home. And then too, me, it just proves again that the script, y'all really took your time. It wasn't nothing rushed, and you put a lot of thought and effort and heart in it. So I think it's a good thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, man. Because like I said, you know, when you see the film, everybody, it'll be the Kwanzaa Film Festival here in New York. So go out there and support. And I know people will watch, but like I said, you're very good, very, very good. Everybody on the set. I mean, we had seasoned
Appreciate it.
actors.
Yeah,
bro,
oh
from
my God.
television and stuff. It was a great cast, and it's a good story when you get caught up in the story versus do you do your role?
Right.
It's like, okay,
Right.
we was playing with like, can we take this shot like this? Can we try it like this now?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I can do it better. And
Yeah.
it's funny seeing that, like, no, I want to do it again. Like, okay, we'll take another shot. And no, you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
was into it versus like,
Yeah.
oh man, and I've been on some script, some places where you had to really pull out that script. Like, ooh, how many more times you want to do this? I want to get out. But you guys thoroughly have fun doing this, and I think that
It is, man. Just seeing that little clip right there, like, man, we're done. Like it was fun. It was fun. It went by fast, but it was fun. You meet some great people. Me and Devontae, we actually talk a lot now. You know what I mean? And I'm bringing them on to the stage, getting them on stage too. You know what I mean?
Your chemistry,
Joy.
you two chemistry, folks. If you see this, if you get a chance to see this and watch it, your chemistry shows. I mean, you can see the, I don't know, you can see the interaction, bro. And I'm telling you, man, it's really good. Like I said, I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed the interaction. There's some funny moments in there. You guys gotta watch it. But
I can't wait, man.
yeah, I can't wait for everybody to see it. But we will have it there, and hopefully, like I said, we plan on having ODU at some point here to show it here in the area, so everybody.
Oh,
can
sweet.
see it.
Okay.
If I get a chance and stuff like that, just to let you know, and so people can get the shirts and whatever. But before we go, man, dude, you're a man of faith, deep faith,
Sure.
and your ministry is really, really deep. If people want you to get in more roles and more stuff, I'm sure that after this, you're gonna probably get a whole lot.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah. How would they be able to get in contact with you, Mike?
I'm easy to find. Mike Evans. And he's gonna see my big cheesy face in green. Mike Evans. Simple. Facebook, Instagram, Mike Evans. Just you know what I mean? And I haven't separated it yet. I like for people to see who I am. You know what I mean? And I get eventually I'm gonna have to separate the two and get a business page and all that good stuff. But I mean, you go look at me, feel free to scroll down. Look, you know what I mean? I'm big on family, big on faith. I love to make people laugh.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like look for me for, anything you have coming up that you may feel that, I may be able to help in, but feel free to scroll. You know what I mean?
And I definitely will recommend you. Like I said, most of my contacts up in the DC area. I know directors call me up a lot, like, "Hey, Todd, you have me good? I got a real good one. He'll hit the role really well for you." But Mike, thank you for blessing us with your gift and
Oh
doing
man,
the
likewise.
show, the film man, and shout out to Floria. We love you, girlfriend.
Yes, indeed.
And like I said, folks, when you get a chance to watch this thing, you'll understand. And like, just hang in there. Just hang in there. Watch it to the end. I mean, it's really something. And even in the ending, it really brings everything full circle. But I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to give the story.
Yeah, I know it's so hard not to.
Yeah,
it's so hard, man. But Todd, for you though, man, like I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Just the opportunity. Like I said, I can't speak on it enough. The effort that was just in it. You know what I mean? That you guys put in it. Keep going, bro.
Thanks,
Keep
bro.
going. Keep
Appreciate
going.
the encouragement.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
folks, there you have it. Till next time, we'll see you on Mom and Dad Talks.